Hello everybody, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah, hope you're all well. Today the first time I've done a video in a little while, a couple of weeks. I've moved into my new home, which is really exciting, and so you'll see me in a few different sort of environments and spaces, and it's just been beautiful. It's been my life's dream to live walking distance to a beach, and I've done it. So in southern Sydney, and in a kind of very nice leafy location, and access to some beautiful beaches and stuff. So it's just fantastic. So I've just been doing masses of unpacking boxes, and we had to get new dining room table because our old one wouldn't fit, and so it's been kind of big and a bit exhausting, but we're kind of getting through it, and here we are. It's quite hot here today in Sydney, so I've got my window open, so you may hear the odd car drive by and birds tweeting or screeching or whatever they're doing. So just to let you know, I just want to keep the window open to keep cool a little bit. I've been bitten by, we've got sandfly, they're kind of, I think they're March flies, but they time of year, they're on the beach a lot, and they're sort of really silent, and suddenly you notice they're on you and they bite. And I've sort of got a little bit allergic to them, I think. I've got these kind of big welts, so I'm trying not to scratch my legs. So anyway, so I just thought we might do some tuning in to create a source and just see what we get. I've done it a little bit at night before I fall asleep. I haven't done it in a really in-depth way, so it'd be nice to sort of touch base a little bit with that again and just get in touch with source creator. I'm just moving this down a bit, I think I've said before, it's one of those important things I think we really need to get into a quiet space where we can focus on our internal kind of God spark or connection to God source. And the more we do that, the more we are in balance, and the more the sort of chaos within the world doesn't seem to penetrate us as much and upset our energy fields and stuff. So I think it's really important to do that and keep it up. And I feel like, I'm hoping in the near future this will be such a kind of natural thing where people just tap into your higher self, your God self, instantly without having to do the body relaxation. We'll just be in this different sort of energetic existence. And not to say that everything will look different, but I think we'll just, our energy and our knowledge and our wisdom is just increasing, and that'll just make life that much easier. And hopefully, I've got a feeling children will start doing it more and more and more easily, and it'll be a natural kind of thing. Why don't we get comfortable and we'll tune in, and again I'll ask a question or just say some information that will benefit the viewers who are watching today, and you tune in and ask your question, whether it might be a more personal kind of thing, and just just calmly tune in to the answers. And sometimes you might think it's just me talking to myself, and it is in a way, but if it's kind of something, I always find when I feel like I've really connected to my God self, source creator, it's very simplistic, practical information, and it's a very calm feeling. And when I feel like I start to put a little bit of my ego stuff in, it's a bit more chaotic, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's practice to get where it's really easy and we can just tune in really quickly. Okay, so I've been talking already for 5 minutes, so I will get comfortable, feet flat on the ground if that works for you, and hands on your lap, palms up if that's comfortable, or the prayer mudra like that if it's on your lap, if that's comfortable for you. Just experiment and see what works and feel into the energy and how it all works for you. Okay, so just gently taking your awareness down to just below your feet, a ball of energy, and breathing with the in-breath, that energy, I see it as light up to a ball of light just above your head, and then breathing that energy out, back down to your middle and out, or out into down your arms and into your palms. So we'll just do that for a minute or so. And you might like to tune in to maybe take your awareness to your heart center and ask Creator Source a question or for some knowledge that may benefit you today. Okay, guys, if you'd like to continue on with the meditation, just pause there and yep, and then you can turn it back on when you're ready. So I asked what would benefit. So when I look up, the camera looks really dark. Hopefully I'm not as dark as I look. My light isn't working, so that's the second one that isn't working. So anyway, I'm a bit dark. So I asked what would benefit the people watching this video, and I was told you're in the middle. And I said, what does that mean? And I was told middle of the consciousness shift. The creator went on to say, this can be seen as the eye of the storm. And I've heard this a lot, that lately, this kind of we're in the eye of the storm. And I kind of, I feel like we've been in the eye of the storm for years, and I'm a little bit over the eye of the storm, and I'd like to kind of push on through the eye of the storm and into the next phase or chapter of our collective story. So I said, what happens when we pass the middle of this, where we are, when we get over this sort of threshold? And I was told we, sort of with all these experiences of this storm, we become robust, deeply compassionate, and have a lot less fear. I think our BS radar is so heightened that we kind of don't put up with much. And I said, is there anything else? Stand in your joy, which I get a lot. Be detached from, when you watch the news, I know it's very hard when people are suffering, but I think we really have to watch our emotions, because they play such a pivotal role in our future and our present in particular, and what happens in the future. So if we can just stay a little bit detached from the news and maybe watch the news once a week or something, and then after watching it, go and do something joyful just to clear your energy fields, and so that you're not sort of so attached to it. Watch your emotions. They have the biggest impact at this point in time. So I think that's really important. And I know sometimes it's really hard when we're in difficult situations with work, family, friends, whatever, to not get emotional. And I sometimes feel like when I'm in those states where I do feel very emotional and things are affecting me greatly, I really appreciate when I see those people around me who are in a really calm emotional place. I'm very grateful for them for holding a balance in our emotional collective field. Because if we're all in the same kind of chaotic emotional state all at once, the world would be kind of collapse, I think. I don't think it would be able to cope. So yes, so I'm always grateful, and I feel like that gratitude, there goes Mr. Sir Remy off to another bed. I always feel like that gratitude is affects the energy as well, affects my energy, and the outcome of lessens my emotions and their impact it has on me and my environment. If I have that gratitude for other people being in a state of calm and peace. I hope that makes sense. It sort of feels really right to me. So I think that's it. That's it, I think, guys. And I'll see you next week. I think I'm back on track. And if you'd like to, please like, share and subscribe. And if you'd like to share any experiences you've had with your conversations with your higher self and tuning in and God, please let me know. I think that's it. Oh, and that's one of my paintings there. That's a actress from the 1940s, I think, Anna May Wong. So I just thought she had a great presence. So I did a little painting of her. Okay, guys, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye.